That's only 8 behind Krizzix and Jelty with 213, but with 262 points in first, 247 points in second, and 238 points in third. That's actually CLGJ and Macon. It's looking pretty good for them. I'm interested to see if Aiden can close this out, though. That'd be quite the Cinderella story.
Yeah, definitely. And you saw Dirty Dock still being contested by 6 players. I was glancing around other areas of the map. Most other drop spots not looking as heavily contested as I talk about that, though. It's like Smack finds Kirky in the feed. Neon finds Falconer and 40R Storm. So this time around, they do not win the drop once again. Look how quickly your run can end. One bad drop, it's all over.
Oh my gosh. Fallout Grease reference, counter 9. Listen, you got to do it. I got to pay homage to the roots. You have to understand. Can we please just respect the fact that Greeks invented democracy, the Olympics, philosophy? No, I'm just kidding. Big shout out to our statistics team. They get obviously great Fortnite gameplay statistics, but also commentary statistics as we're trying to keep it fun with y'all in the chat. Big shout out to every single one of y'all. Oh, geez. I think it was a little give up there as Squish
yeah, he
elimination.
started dance. He literally hit the orange justice. He was over. He said, all right. Ooh, Kenji's going hard right now. He's down a member. Already looking for the push through.
This is all them. This is all them. They got to play with aggression here, and they know it.
Everyone's lit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if they realize how hurt the other team was that they didn't shoot. But it looks like they're going to let him heal up.
The standby. Ooh, they find one, I think.
Yep.
Might have gotten one there, and now they push the solo off to the side. Yeah, they're understanding that this guy, at the very least, is a solo.
Brilliant.
Quick steamroll there. Okay, so that's their first elim. 5-point swing.
First of many, Monster. First of many. Trust. In Jelty, we trust. I believe it. I believe that we will win. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see what Jelty and Co can do here. First shot's going to get put in. I like the aggression. I like the way that they're playing this, too. They recognize the 2v1. They actually out-rotated the individual, took the 2 versus 1 advantage, leveraged their numbers, but now Krizzix is pretty hurt. This is an even 2v2. Let's be very clear. This is no more advantage Jelty and Krizzix. In fact, they're actually on their back foot.
And let's not forget the other team also secured the extra loot too. So depending on, you know, which of the two teams had more HP, that's big right there. Yo, Bluzz finds AV in the feed. Also massive considering Scented was up there. Well, sour Skittles are pretty good though.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty good. Yeah, you're right. I like where your head's going. Then.
These guys are still up.
Okay. Number 1, number 2 still alive, Monster. Number 3, I think still alive as well. I haven't seen them get taken out. I like to see that. Ear Vented stayed up to support his boy Thomas HD from Europe. I love that. Shout out to Ear Vented. I think Thomas is from Denmark. I see Merge Beats from UK. Big shout out to every single one of y'all in the chat. As things are slowing down here for a second, I'll just say welcome. Anybody who's just tuning in for the first time or those who maybe just joined in. This is game number 6 of the Dreamhack Finals, NA West Finals. Fallout here, joined alongside MonsterDFace, the one and only, one of my favorite casting duos in history. It's a pleasure to be joined alongside you, man.
Hey, man. This is the action, you know? Gotta call forth the big guns here now.
Simply.
These are the final moments. This is the last game, too.
Yep.
Right, that's it. This is for all the marbles now. Oh,
and
no.
Speaking of
Oh,
marbles.
no. The blessed ones have been hit. Man down.
What a shot that was, though, by Frappe. That was beautiful. As Jelty's like, I got you. Pick him up and run. Look at this. This is like no man left behind type of scenario. Jelty's just going to toss him. And I think that might be enough to get the revive in.
Wow.
The wood is not the right move, though. I don't know if he had any more to steal. I don't think he did. He ran out.
All right, you've given them a lot of luck so far and a lot of hope.
Yeah.
You think that was it? They used it all up?
No.
That was a clutch save. Looking for 2 multiple angles here. Aiden's gonna go in and pop the big pot here for good safety. Macon and Alucard do have 2 Rift to go fish. So it seems like they're opting to possibly use one now as well. Remember, all big teams still in the running here. Aiden did burn into all that material count though, so possibility for a refresher is still very much important here.
My dude, Krizix is popping off. I just want to keep an eye at the top left elimination feed. And guess what? Aiden 830 right above him. Squish is there as well. We might have a battle between Aiden and Krizix. This would be insane as Krizix and Jelty are back alive.
Yeah, and Squish gets away. They really want to hunt this down. And yes, that's the refresher they need here. Tries to pick up some quick material. They get some. And even though they took so much risk, they blindly jumped in. They do walk away with the loot.
We're going to get the picture-in-picture here of Krizix and Macon. Macon was in second place, or third place, sorry, coming into this game. Krizix was in fifth. Now, can they do it? Will it be enough to sneak into the top 2, top 3, or top 1? So far, so good. They have 2 eliminations for Krizix. I think Jelty has 1 or 2. Yeah, Jelty has 1. I see it right there. They're looking decent. Gold.
Zone favors the right side. This is really, really good for them.
What? How did they turn that around? They were in shambles, dude. I mean, literally, this guy had him on his back.
Couple elims, and all of a sudden now the story changes here. And like we just said, the zone is favoring this side. One shockwave doesn't even need a bouncer to get very far. There it is. Going to toss him right in to safety. Krizix is safe, making on the other side in a battle for his life. This is the entire tournament on the line here. Alucard does get up. Luckily, not too much HP taken here.
Keep an eye on the inventory. Fish in inventory. It's going to be crucial for late game. Now, 4 floppers as well. Quite the fishing expedition that Macon went on. They're going to be making their rotation on high ground. And they're just taking high ground the old-fashioned way. They don't need to riff fish. They're chilling. Currently, Macon and Co. have a decent high ground scenario right above Aiden. This is interesting. Maybe foreshadowing of the top 2 teams, perhaps. Because we know that the 2 of them were in the top 3. Cooper still alive. Macon still alive. Krizix still alive alongside his teammate Jelty.
Rex and Epic Whale still in, right there in the center pack.
Arkham and Reed, though. Do you see them?
Bizzle still in with Furious.
It's huge. FaZe Bizzle alongside Furious from the East region, by the way. I am so impressed by their performance on high ping. It's been incredible. Nothing short of remarkable, if you will. And if they win this tournament, certainly absolutely remarkable.
Symmetrical and Vert also still in this game here as well. Once again, just massive, massive points each of these players have been housing. This is our competition run right here. Let's see, though. The next zone's going to go ahead and pop. Just about 15 seconds. You can see the atmosphere really starting to get thick here now.
Insane. Yeah, it's gonna be thick double C. You know, it's gonna be a crazy finish here. Cooper and Aiden, 2 players who are lesser known in comparison to the ones we've just talked about. FaZe Bizzle, Furious, so many others. Can they do it? Can they complete the Cinderella story on top of some of these top teams, including the likes of Macon, Alucard, 100 Thieves, Arkham, Extra Reet? These are 2 unsigned players looking to make a name for themselves. And guess what? What better way to do that than in Dreamhack, the tournament that is all about making dreams come true. Right here, right now in this open tournament format, they've performed so well. The builds are going to come through from Cooper, untouched, undamaged. Now they have to keep an eye on their mat, though, because it's running a little bit lower, but they're in a good spot overall.
Yes, still has 500 mats to work with. Macon just stealing away placement points up above. Height has no time to actually focus on them. They're just literally floating their way through here, trying to steal as many placement points as possible. Macon lands on high ground. Okay, wasn't good enough, though. Shockwaves come out, and all of a sudden now, maybe, just maybe, he's going to have to use this next rip fish. Here it is.
Yeah,
He's going to do it. He goes up.
That's a little early for me, though. I'm not sure if how crazy I am about that. Macon trying to make his own destiny.
Cooper finds an Elon.
Oh, it's big on, yeah, keeping out the bottom right. So we got Cooper bottom right, we got Macon top right, and of course we have the ghost cam on the left. Pick your purview as we have Cooper and Aiden at the bottom right of your screen, finding another one. That's a box fight. It's going to be elimination. But no, Cooper goes down. This could be huge.
That's it. Now it's up to Aiden here. Aiden has to stay in. Remember, that knock still is going to go a long way. Should have conclude over. Macon, here it is. Can he make the comeback? Yes. Another Sizz Lucky trade out right there. 5 more points, but he's going to need more. Either drop the second or first place team or get more eliminations.
Aiden's still alive. All eyes on you, Aiden. The entire fate of your team rests on your shoulders. Will you perform when it matters the most? Do you have ice in your veins? Do you have that it factor to clutch up in the late game? Or will Macon and Co. continue to dominate? Guess what? Krizix is alive as well. Krizix and Jelty The team that I gave my blessing to going into this one, they're both looking great. I don't see Jelty, but I see Krizix. Vizzle, Furious, alive in low ground, right next to Reed and Arkham. This is a absolute gathering of the Titans, of all the top teams and the players. It all comes down to this.
And Aiden's still alive. He's still walking through the zone here. The flopper's going to stretch this. This storm line holds so far. And oh my gosh, just barely missed the Elam right there. Opportunity still in front of him. Last material now. What are you going to do, Aiden? Right here, Reet's already down. So the bad exchange down the low ground. Reet's down and out here. It's up to Arkrib now. 2 clutch up by himself. How is this going to all play out here? Macon also very limited. Aiden finds another one. Aiden finds another one right after that. And that's 2 more.
Aiden is popping off right now. That might be enough to have done it. We said if they get top 10, well, guess what? He got 8th or 9th place. Arkham gets taken out by Krizix. So now, can Krizix pop off? Can he get a first place finish? Macon gets taken out. That's huge. Macon was in the top 5. Dev is the one who says he's tiny, but guess what? He just made Macon the tiny one.
For Krizix.
You gotta be kidding me. Krizix is popping off the gold AR, the gold charged shotgun, and some heals to boot. He is looking great. He is performing when it matters the most. Krizix, the Colombian, has been playing perfect.
Vizzle already out as well. Now Furious has to do something, but the high ground fight. Okay, Cisco's up for it. He challenges it. It's not going to be enough, though. Moni and Rift eat him alive for breakfast, and they're out of the running now. It's the high ground pressure from up above down. Furious falls to the zone as well. Krizix, how can you clutch up now? Remember, he can still do this. He's only 20 points off now.
I can't believe Krizix has made it here from Shambles Town and carrying his teammate quite literally on his back in Pleasant Park to now, late game, right outside of Pleasant Park. He's going to find one, connects for the first shot, but it's not enough. He gets taken out. That may have been the difference. That may have been what he needed to get a first place finish. We will, of course, find out soon, but it comes down to this last fight. We got Rift. We got pure Chris out of this one. 1 versus 1 for the bread here. Rift on high ground, waiting patiently, finds it, gets it, connects for it, and Rift is your Victory Royale champion in our last game of the series. What a finish that was, Monster.
To find out who is going to be our champion North American West, and it is Cooper and Aiden coming out of nowhere in the last 2 games, walking away with 33 eliminations. Incredibly impressive right there. Of course,